I've got 7 muscle-building hacks for you, and every one is backed by real research. Apply them today. No guesswork, not gym lore, not influencer advice. Slow reps, drop sets, sleep, cold exposure, protein timing, collagen, morning light. The science behind each one is real. I ran all 7 myself, tracked every variable, and one sequencing error in this protocol was silently canceling half my results. Effort was never the problem. The missing piece was biology, 7 levers that build muscle. These are not tips. These are mechanisms. Stay through all 7. The sequence matters as much as the hacks themselves. I will show you exactly where I got it wrong. So here they are, all 7, back to back, starting right now. Hack 1. Slow the lowering. 2 to 4 seconds down. Drive the lift. That recruits the fibers with the highest growth ceiling. Hack 2. When you fail on one angle, switch to an easier variation immediately, no rest. Keep the tension running. Change the angle. Hack 3. Sleep is the real anabolic window. Magnesium glycinate 30 minutes before bed. Room below 68 degrees. That temperature drop triggers deep sleep. Hack 4. Cold exposure works, but timing is critical. Never post-lift. Morning or rest days only. Sequence matters here. Hack 5. Daily protein total drives growth. Distribution sets the ceiling. 4 to 5 meals. Each one crosses the leucine threshold. Hack 6. Collagen and vitamin C before training rebuilds connective tissue. 15 grams, 500 milligrams of vitamin C, 45 minutes pre-training. Hack 7. 10 minutes of morning sunlight within the first hour of waking. Every single day. Outside. No glass, no sunglasses. That is the full protocol. That is all 7. Everything you need to start up today. Stay for the science. One of these I was doing completely wrong. One of these I got wrong for 8 weeks. It was canceling half the protocol. Here is what the research actually says about each one. Starting with hack 1, and why most people execute it exactly wrong. The mistake is slowing the entire rep. That forces a weight drop so steep it kills the mechanical tension that triggers growth. 2 to 4 seconds lowering preserves load. Drive the concentric with full intent. Eccentric damage is the primary mechanical signal for hypertrophy. Explosive concentric recruits the high-threshold motor units, the fibers with the greatest growth capacity. Slow eccentric creates the damage that drives it. Every rep is a 2-phase tool. Most people only use one of them. Drop sets are not a special trigger. Research shows equal hypertrophy to straight sets when total volume is matched. Their value is efficiency. They compress high-effort volume into a fraction of the time. That is the actual use case. The cost is CNS fatigue. Use drop sets mid-session and you degrade every exercise after. Final isolation movement only, 1 or 2 per session. Position matters as much as the technique itself. Growth hormone spikes in deep, slow-wave sleep. Testosterone resets. Muscle fiber repair runs its full cycle. Sleep is where the body adapts. Magnesium glycinate works at 2 levels. The magnesium blocks excitatory receptor activity, quieting the nervous system. Glycine triggers vasodilation, shedding core body heat. A core temperature drop is the biological trigger for deep sleep onset. 2 to 400 milligrams, 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Hack 4 is where I cost myself 8 weeks. Cold plunging after every session, convinced I was speeding up recovery. The research says otherwise. Clearly, cold water immersion post-lift suppresses mTOR signaling, limits amino acid delivery, and halts satellite cell activity. The adaptation cold shuts down. 4 to 6 hours minimum between lifting and cold. That is the research boundary. Moving cold exposure to mornings only shifted results in 3 weeks. Same 7 hacks, corrected sequence. Biology responded to the order. Sequence determines outcome. That is the lesson from hack 4. The post-workout window is not 30 minutes. Research puts it at 4 to 6 hours. Daily total drives growth. Distribution sets the ceiling. To activate growth at each meal, cross the leucine threshold, 3 grams minimum. Space meals too far, and those pathways go silent. 4 to 5 meals, 3 to 5 hours apart, each crossing the leucine threshold. Anabolic signaling stays active across the full day. Tendons and ligaments are avascular, almost no blood supply. That is why they are slow to heal and easy to ignore until they break. Loading a tendon during exercise acts as a pump, drawing fluid into the joint matrix. Collagen and vitamin C supply the raw materials. 15 grams hydrolyzed collagen, 500 milligrams vitamin C, 45 to 60 minutes pre-training, then 10 minutes of low-load joint movement to pump it in. Indoor light sits at 100 to 300 lux, biologically useless for circadian entrainment. Outdoor light delivers 1,000 to 10,000 lux. Photoreceptors in your retina project directly to the brain's master clock, the suprachiasmatic nucleus. Glass blocks the critical wavelength. Step outside. Morning light suppresses melatonin, triggers the cortisol awakening response, and sets a 14 to 16-hour countdown to that night's melatonin release. Sunlight before screens. Outside before the day starts. That is the full requirement. Here is the full system as one compounding protocol. Not 7 habits stacked separately, one sequence where each lever supports the next. Morning, sunlight first. Outside, no glass, within the first hour of waking. Then collagen and vitamin C, 45 to 60 minutes pre-training, followed by 10 minutes of low-load joint priming. Connective tissue builds while the joint warms. Training, explosive concentric, controlled 2 to 4 second eccentric. Drop sets on the final isolation movement only. Post-training, protein meals spaced across the day. Evening, magnesium glycinate 30 minutes before bed. Room below 68 degrees, no screens. Let biology finish what the training started. Cold on rest days or mornings only. Never post-lift. That rule protects everything else. 7 levers. 1 sequence. You already had the effort. This is what turns effort into adaptation. Start with 2, add the rest. The biology compounds. The science only provides the blueprint. The daily execution is entirely on you. Lock in the system, trust the mechanisms, and do the work. Stay raw by nature. Rebuilt by design.